I can actually start with my thoughts.
Can we say that it's spoiler free or
No, I think we're gonna be going into a heavy spoiler territory soon there. So
Yeah,
I think
spoiler
if you
alert. Yeah,
haven't seen it, either skip or go watch it beforehand.
I mean, guys, it was your movie homework. You had to see
And
it.
you had 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
Oh
Like,
my
come
god.
on.
I
Yeah.
swear, man, some people
Some people don't take it seriously, and they just don't want to do their homework. You gotta put your mind into it.
you can
Anyways,
do
yeah.
it like me, right? You can do it just the day before the podcast.
Anyways, so I already quote unquote gave it a score on Letterboxd. That's a website where, like IMDb, kind of, where you can put your movies that you've watched and rated them. So I know Jackie's already seen my score. I don't know if you saw it too, Momo, but
Nope, nope, nope.
it doesn't matter. So I gave it a 3.5.
Ooh.
All right, and you see, I'm still not 100% with my markings, right? And it's a special because it could either go down or it could go up. I'm still on that fence of I'm not sure about the movie. I'm still on the fence of, like, I know for a fact that I enjoyed it. I don't think I'll bring it down, but I think I'm more hesitating between bringing it up or leaving it at that 3.5 stars. And for me, a 3.5 stars, it's a very good movie. A three and a half is, it's like, 3 is like, oh, it's a good movie, and that's it. It's a good movie. 3.5, it's that extra little thing. 4 is a great movie. 4.5, it's you're dangerously close to perfection, and 5 is perfection, right?
Does your review system follow the bell curve or something like that?
I don't think it has any consistency to it. It pretty much follows those rules.
Because I know somebody in the podcast that actually calculates so that it keeps a bell curve, something
I don't
really
do that. My
nice.
bell curve will be maybe like the top will be 3 stars, right? Because most movies I watch are usually in the not good movie, but that's it. It's a good movie, It's like, I don't know. Recently, I rewatched the Pirates of the Caribbean, and like, not the first one. First one I more enjoyed it, but the second one and third one I gave them 3 stars. Where they're great movies, they're good movies, but that's it. They're just good,
The first one was great, man.
Yeah, first one I loved. Second and third. Anyways, we're not talking about Pirates of the Caribbean. I'll come back to Nocturnal Animals, right? So, what I think is weighing down that thing is I don't think I really enjoyed one of those timelines. And I don't think I enjoyed the timeline of her reading the book. A lot of times when I was watching the movie, I was like, I really don't care. I want to go back to the story timeline, because the story timeline I found was incredible. I loved it. And just before I go continue, I find that Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Shannon, he plays the
Inspector,
the detective in the story. Even the bad guy, I forget his name there, Ray or something like that there.
Yes, right.
I loved all of them. They were great actors, phenomenal, and their performance was, every single one loved it. And that's my only, I think, gripe with the movie, is just that I wasn't engaged enough. I think I didn't give a shit about Amy Adams' character in the real life. I think maybe there was a bit of stuff that they missed, and that they made me not really care for her. Like, I was, like I said, 100 times more invested onto the story version of the book version that he wrote. That storyline, I really enjoyed it. And the other one, I was just it was just lukewarm for me. I don't know if I would like to know actually what your opinions are.
You always were go back to the book, please. Read the book. Don't pick up the phone. Don't do anything else. Read the book.